So here's just a, it's an example, output from, actually this is from the script that I wrote, where you have the, the user ID, in this case it's J. Smith. The registry file happens to be a user auto run key. It's running the NaH shell, is the name of the value. The auto run name is LOL shell for some reason. And it's running this executable, right? So this basically means that every time that J. Smith logs in, the 101_bname.exe is going to run, right? Is going to execute. And here's kind of, just having like a Windows task, that's something that's going to run, this doesn't actually say how often it will run, but it says, you had this bad file.exe that was run as a Windows scheduled task and ran on the system. System services are, again, another mechanism of persistence because they have the ability to run on startup, right? For example, the start method here, you have what level they will load at. System services can give you quite a bit of information, such as the type of service that they are. Right, most of the ones that you'll deal with are going to be 10, which are 10 or 20, but mostly 10, which are going to be like an executable file. It can give you information about where the executable points to, what the name of the service was, and so on and so forth. If it was a driver, it'll give you that information. If we were to look at kind of this example here, you can see, this is a start type, which is basically that it'll start as local system. It's a type number 2, which means it's a driver. This happens to be the netbios.sys driver. And then they have terminal services, load on demand. It's a Windows shared service, so on and so forth. So this can give you information about services are basically designed to, for the most part, run on startup. But they can give you an idea of what they were running as, like in this case, local system, and when they were set to run, so on and so forth.